Hey folks! Today, I'm diving into one of the most pivotal moments in World War II, Pearl Harbor. This battle wasn't just a clash of naval forces, it was a turning point that reshaped the course of history. On December 7, 1941, the calm of a Hawaiian morning was shattered by the roar of Japanese aircraft. From carriers 370 kilometers out in the Pacific, the Japanese launched a surprise attack on the American naval base at Pearl Harbor. At 7:40 a.m., the first wave hit. Torpedo bombers, high-level bombers, dive bombers, and fighters swept in, targeting battleships and airfields. In the chaos, 40 torpedo bombers and 49 high-level bombers rained destruction, while 41 dive bombers and 43 fighters added to the devastation. The attack lasted a mere 30 minutes, but the damage was catastrophic. 8 battleships, 3 cruisers, and several other vessels were sunk or damaged. On the ground, American aircraft were ravaged, 188 destroyed, 159 damaged, with just 7 escaping unscathed. At 8:50 a.m., the second wave came in from the opposite direction, pounding Pearl Harbor for over an hour. This force included 54 high-level bombers and 78 dive bombers, all backed by fighter support. In total, 2,403 Americans lost their lives that day, with the USS Arizona taking the brunt of the casualties. Over 1,000 men perished as the ship exploded and sank. The psychological impact was immense, but the port's infrastructure remained largely intact, and crucially no American aircraft carriers were in the harbor during the attack. The Japanese hoped to cripple the U.S. Pacific Fleet, giving them free rein to conquer Southeast Asia. However, they failed to destroy the oil storage facilities and repair yards at Pearl Harbor, which would have significantly delayed the American response. Instead of demoralizing the American public, the attack galvanized the nation. Japan's Admiral Yamamoto famously feared, "I fear all we have done is to awaken a sleeping giant and fill him with a terrible resolve." And he was right. The day after the attack, President Franklin D. Roosevelt addressed Congress, marking December 7, 1941, as a date which will live in infamy. The United States declared war on Japan, joining the Allies in a united front against the Axis powers. Pearl Harbor was both a tactical success and a strategic failure for Japan. While they inflicted significant damage, they underestimated the American spirit and industrial capability. In the months following Pearl Harbor, America's war machine roared to life, transforming the nation into a military powerhouse. The attack on Pearl Harbor was the catalyst that propelled the U.S. into World War II, altering the course of history forever. So, there you have it. Pearl Harbor, a day of tragedy and heroism, and a turning point that reshaped the modern world. If you enjoyed this dive into history, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the past. And remember, history isn't just about dates and events, it's about understanding the moments that define us. Thanks for watching.